Alright guys, so the penultimate issue of the Babyface Adventures is upon us, and as always, am I ever stoked to bring this to life for you guys and to see where our boy Babyface is headed. I mean, we already know where he's headed, straight to jail in the depths of insanity, but you know, I'd like to know what happens before that. So last issue, issue number 3, was definitely my favorite issue of the bunch so far. We dove deep into Edward's past as we got to see him get dropped off at the Gotham orphanage as a baby-faced babyface, fresh out the womb. From there, we followed along with him with his very troubled upbringing at the orphanage. We got to witness the orphanage rats slowly take the other children out one by one. The degenerate orphan emos bully our boy and tempt him into partaking in their degenerate activities. We also got to witness him getting coerced into killing small animals like the soon-to-be psychopath he is by pretty much everyone he comes into contact with, all the way to him finishing college in literally one day like the super big-brained evil genius he is, and instantly gets referred straight to the wonderful lands of KTMJ, his first and only job, other than being a niche internet micro-celebrity. You really got to empathize and understand his struggles so much, and I really think that this deep dive was placed perfectly to set us up for the last 2 issues. But I think I'm gonna shut up now because I'm really eager to get into this. Let's get into it. The day is April 15th. Renee says remember, don't repeat, but I don't remember much. Just violence, like a tiny shard of glass gleaming. Its light piercing my eye, sending a shiver down my spine as if it could cut me open. I freeze. My body tightens. I try to stop it from breaking me, but it drips like a leaky faucet. I hold my body as tight as I can, as if I squeeze hard enough I won't be able to hear it, but it's always there, dripping. I fall through the floor into a black so deep. But then, in my last moment of despair, just as I am about to be lost forever, a hand reaches down and grabs me, my dark knight in shining armor. It pulls me up from out the dark and brings me into the light I never knew I belonged in until now. The Riddler, Year 1, Chapter 5, Blinded by the Light. Thursday, April 16th. Real Change Project. Today, a new life begins. A new promise is made. Like you, I am reborn. My pain will be my power. It geysers out of me. It floods me with rage. I will make them pay. I will walk them to the gates of hell. Continue to find the truth. Know the answer to all your questions already, because they will lie, and the people will believe them, or even worse, they won't care. So beaten down and helpless, hopeless. They can't even muster the courage to stand up from their stupor. They'd rather roll over like dead dogs in the street. I have figured it all out. Everything can be traced back to Falcone. It all starts with him. Falcone is behind everything. He runs and operates within the Iceberg Lounge, which is also 40 below. The club within the club. The Penguin, Oz, is his right hand. He controls Mr. Stone and all of the other Tri-Corner businesses. A drops lab is being run from the Gotham Recycling, in which the GCPD are in on, meaning Falcone owns them. They are all corrupt. Not one pure cop on the force. This city is hell and is beyond its day of redemption. Falcone and Stone are behind new beginnings, and from that, he got Mr. June killed and now has his daughter, Miss June, held against her will, taking his place. His presence in the streets is unseen, but damn is it known, felt, and heard. The rich stay rich and the poor stand no chance. We are but useless eaters. He is also behind renewal, which has done nothing but degrade this city. The irony. Their lies and their money and their networks are strong, but you will be stronger somehow. Yes, somehow. Weeks and weeks of work in the caves of Gotham Mountain security, in the caves of the internet, in the caves of my mind. Do they know you kept documentation? Were they saving these for their own purposes? Did you know you would be my Rosetta, Mr. Stone? I am in the DA's files for nights and nights, and oh my, it's even worse than I thought. A deal. They made a deal. Falcone is smart. He rats out his enemy, not just to extinguish him, but to open the door to something more. Did they get played, or did they willingly sell their souls to the devil? Mr. Mayor, Mr. Commissioner, Mr. DA, is this really all it takes? Are we worth so little to you? You murderers of hopes and dreams and childhoods. I see your real face. It's as ugly as the ground I step on. The city is speaking to me, the fog of my past. Terror is lifting. I could see it clearly now. Its citizens like sheep misled. Its citizens like cattle who don't know they've been sent to slaughter. The city is speaking to me and I can hear its secrets. But will they listen? Will they hear me? I sneer to myself, no. They will see some freak, some orphan trash. I have to make them see something else. I have to make them listen. Wait! Stop! No! You must have faith. Believe. Hope. Hope. Don't you dare tell me about hope. I waited every day for someone to help me. Hope is dead. It's buried with Thomas Wayne's lies. Action is now required. And faith, you say? How I wish I could have faith. But faith in what? And in the people? In the city? No. I will not fall for that trick. I cannot abide. I will expose their lies. But exposing alone is not enough. Cut off the arms of this beast and it will grow another. I must rip out its heart. I must cut out the rot. I must vanquish its corrupt soul. Don Mitchell is running for mayor. I will show them Judgment Day. The day of reckoning is upon us, and I will answer to their sins. 116 days until the election. 116 days until Judgment Day. It's too good. My past and my present come together as one. That's only 2,784 hours, 167,040 minutes, 1.0027 seconds. Every one of them counts. This is getting bigger than me, so I must get bigger with it. 20 years of anger, 20 years of shame, 20 years of heartbreak, lifetimes of rage. This boy's spitting. The Batman, how does he do it? He strikes fear, so how do I strike fear into the hearts of these monsters? Truth and violence. He has anonymity, yes, I will be the faceless face of justice. He brings strength. And what do I do if my strength lies elsewhere? Should I do push-ups, sit-ups, army training, rock climbing? Whatever it is, I must use it. He harbors skill. How do you do it, magnificent wonder? If only we could come together, my brain, your brawn. Now for the list of things to do, I must look into the GCPD accounts. I have also figured out the drops delivery system. It goes from Gotham Recycling to New Beginnings, then it goes from Higgins straight to the streets. I must record evidence of this. I need a mask for anonymity, an alter ego who brings out who I really am. 4 options make sense to me. A gas mask? Gas is too kind. I will make them suffer so they listen. Now that is real change. Justice. Vengeance and justice. The Batman and... what must I call myself? Tonight is the first night in my new apartment. Found myself a fixer-upper. You know what they say, location, location, location. It's perfect. I could see everything from here. I stare out the window all night. dreaming, watching, growing, working. This energy is powerful. I keep my work clothes by the cot, neatly organized, next to a copy of Taxi Driver for inspiration. A portrait of Travis Bickle hangs from the wall and is the background for my phone. I must never lose sight. I have to be careful. To step in and then to step out when I go out there. At the office, I'll be completely unseen, just as before, a ghost among men, a walking corpse, whose bright light of rage is hidden under the cloak of his accountant's uniform. I wish I could look at their faces when they see what I am hiding underneath. I get home, I remove my jacket, I hang it. I go straight to work, my real work. I don't even have to ask myself to breathe, it just happens. The engine starts without me asking it to. I am found. I'm so happy I could cry. I'm so angry I could scream. I sit in the darkness of my apartment, perfecting every part of my plan within my iron mind, and on the lucky dummy, so willingly eager to take it. Nigma has run its course, building something of my own. Only those I want to find me will. I know he will find me. I can see it out there like a storm gathering over the city. I could feel it calling to me, the greatest riddle ever told. To write any great riddle, let alone the greatest of them all, you must first know your final answer. I will work backward from Falcone. I will work backward from him. But it's the questions that take root in us, that help us and force them to think, to see. Answers are cheap unless you have to work, suffer for them. It's the questions that last forever. The question of what my name must be. Batman. Batman. He is clearly a bat, and he is clearly a man. So should I be question mark man? No. Not menacing enough. I want to be taken seriously. The puzzler? No. The gamester? No. Captain Kill? No. Fuck. Come on, Edward. Name and man. I can't seem to crack the greatest riddle of them all. Come on, Edward. Think. Batman and... I was in the office today, and they used to look so big. Now they look so small. But never let your guard down. Do not underestimate Stone. His time will come. Wayne Archives from Caves. Investigate pre-Thomas Wayne election. Find the root and rip it out so it may never grow again. And look who I found. Look who it is. Mr. Don Mitchell. He has the gall to indulge himself at Falcone's place. They think they're all untouchable, drunk on their own power. I will make them choke on it. Who is the woman? Do you know her? Can she help us? No, don't trust anyone. Can only trust Batman. How do we get Falcone out of there? I love my new camera, by the way. What a day. What a day. Checked up on Higgins. It's not time yet. Stay focused. Bigger rats to drown. I noticed water coming out of the back door of New Beginnings again. What on earth is going on in the back of that store? Whatever's going on is not from this earth. I'm convinced it's from hell. I really must find out how they killed Mr. June. Still can't figure out a name though. Batman and... So close. Your beam lights the sky, and I look out the window, waiting, silently calling out to you. Just think what we could do together. It's getting harder to live like this, to hold this alone. In my darkest hours, I need you, and your light is there for me. I see sickness everywhere, and I feel like I could just get infected from it. Like I need to purge. Like I wish I could unsew myself, take out and exercise what this city put in me, poison, and sew myself back up anew. But that is just what we're doing. Our actions will say who we really are. Vengeance. The Batman. How? How did you come to be you? What stroke of mad genius led you to your cowl? I am building mine, and soon, but not soon enough, you will see me. I will be written about in the history books too, and I will be remembered. Batman and... You know when you're trying too hard to think of something and it doesn't come, but the second you stop and do something else, then it suddenly appears? I want them asking who's next. Who's next? Who's next? Why me? Why me? What have I done? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Tonight I had to take a break. My eyes were screaming tired, a moment of despair. The work ahead of me is so great. Absent-mindedly, my hand moving over and over again on my page as I banged my head against the wall until I looked down and there it was, staring right back at me. My subconscious at work, calling out to me from the deep, from way out there, at the dawn of time, the beginning of man. Yes, yes, I will make them question everything. Batman and the Riddler. I have figured it all out, and everything else is now falling into place. My first trap is coming together nicely. I only had to watch every single Saw movie to come up with this unique contraption. My internet forum is now properly set up, and I have captured vicious and skilled orphanage rats to help with my second trap. Oh, how have the turns tabled. I have designed my very own symbol, and now I'm on the final stages of my mask design. All of those long hours of obsessing over the Zodiac Killer are finally paying off. They say that obsessing over real-life serial killers is a waste of time. I have taken inspiration from all of the right places to mold me into something great. I, Edward Nashtian, the Riddler, will be remembered for generations. The Batman and the Riddler. It sounds almost too good to be true. Numbers, numbers, numbers. I am in the code all night. My eyes are on fire. My brain's ablazing. New riddles to solve, and I believe you me, I will solve them all. I move through them at warp speed. I knew it all along. Somewhere deep, deep down that no one can do what I can do. Each day closer, I feel my power growing. I will be unstoppable. Death becomes life. Pain becomes strength. Shame becomes anger. Self-immolation becomes rage. Helplessness becomes action. I look down at my finger, which is sore from the typing. The memory no longer shuts me down, but it now inspires me. So I laugh. I laugh instead of crying. I laugh so hard it hurts. I laugh so I don't scream. If only I had known all those nights in the dark. If only I had known as I stifled my own screams while having to hear theirs. If only I had known that one day there would be a reason to breathe. A reason to believe. If only I had known. But you let me suffer. I suffer so you can have your women. I suffer so you can have your money. I suffer so you can have your power. Did you ever stop to think what would happen if I had power and you suffered? I need to drown the rats, clean the city, free. The DA subpoenaed information to protect it. Everything is broken, and the system, it needs a total reset. And of course, Higgins walks free. That scum, an oppressor who once worked for Maroney, now works for them. The banks had CARs on file, suspicious activities report. The banker who filed them was fired. He later turned up dead, a liability. Murdered, no doubt. The mayor took out loans against real estate. 421-A. Tax break for the rich. Typical. What a country we live in. You could just walk in and buy a military-grade weapon. Democracy at its finest. So you want your votes? Well, you got mine. How can it be about money? It is always about money. How different would my life have been with money? Would I have been happy? Would it have helped? Would money make the pain go away? Did it do this with Bruce Wayne? Did it make the pain worse, or did it do something else? Money is the only language that they speak in. Do you understand this language? My two greatest plans, my soon-to-be greatest achievements will take place on Halloween, followed by Election Day. Thankfully, they are only a few days apart. It's all about acting quick. I have acquired the blueprints for the mayor's house and a map to the city for the master plan. They have no idea what's about to hit them, a literal force of nature. Now for the things I must do. Activate the site for the master plan. Make welcome video and then upload it to my niche internet community. Then you have to trust that they will find you. You have laid the breadcrumbs. They will come, for I know that they are also hungry for change. Here's the draft of my first message. It's brilliant. Hi guys, welcome. I first want to say that all of you is welcome. This is a safe space, and you know what it took to get here. And anyone who joins us will have already proven they belong, that they are one of us. Oh, congratulations, by the way, on passing the test. It wasn't easy what I laid out for you, but you did it. And now we can speak freely, so take a deep breath. Let yourself know that the real you is safe here. Welcome to the community. But you didn't come here for a prize, did you? You came here because, like me, you want the truth. You came here because you were sick and tired of being stepped on and walked over. You came here because you can no longer live with it, a city built on lies. You came here because you're finally ready to take control of your life. You came here to find your brothers in arms. You came here to take action, and you came to the right place. I know this will resonate with my loyal soon-to-be fan base. Speaking of, I just gained my first follower. Getting closer, so much to do. Soon, my friends, soon. I've got it all worked out. At last. Oh, I can barely contain my excitement. You will be so impressed. Together, we will do it. I wish I could tell you that I will turn myself in. I wish I could tell you not to worry, but it's all part of the plan. That you and I will be safe aboard the Ark. But I can't. The plan, is the only way for me to find you. And believe me, I have tried to find you. This is the only way for us to meet, and it will all be worth it in the end. Together, we might call it a beginning. A new beginning. I found it. I finally found a mask. The mask. It's perfect. It will be here June 27th. It's a winter combat mask. Only $10.20. It's nearly a steal. It's meant to be. Barely even broke bank. I can't wait to show you, for you to see it. Oh, I know you're going to love it. We will be the greatest duo known to man. Some might even call us a dynamic duo for how different, yet how strikingly similar we are. It complements your cowl in ways you'd never believe. And your cowl complements my mask. The delivery date honestly can't come soon enough. I spent hours on hours looking in the mirror, fantasizing me finally wearing it out in the night, fulfilling my duties that the universe has so graciously bestowed upon me. Everything is falling together more quickly than ever, and my vision is almost fully realized. You will thank me for all of my efforts, and you will realize how all of this was meant to be. It's your destiny, my destiny, our destiny. I will see you soon. Rage. I rage through the night, shattered like glass, bleeding. I pick up the bloody pieces of my past and reconstitute myself into something more. Hear this fallen angel cry. A day of judgment is upon us. Real change. See me. Hear me. Feel me. You say, vote for me. I am here to help. That I am one of the people. That I work for you. You say we have a choice, that we can make a difference. And like blind mice in the court of rats, we believe that maybe that this time it is true. But I have seen your real face, and soon you will see mine. For I do indeed have a choice, and I too can make a difference. For something will rise from the story of this failed state. A real change is coming. To be continued. Whoa. Okay, dude, if I'm being 100% honest, I did not expect this issue to go the way that it did. That was an approach I did not expect whatsoever. That was fucking dope. We completely dove into Edward's mind and followed him like literally every step of the way. That was nuts. Edward is nuts. Reading that was nuts. When his mind got completely shattered in issue 3, that was definitely the last time that we saw babyface Nash and for what he was, and something else completely grew out of that. The absolute delusion that radiates from this man is beyond crazy. He has a full-on parasocial relationship with Batman, and my god, this man is just bathing in it, and it is 100% toxic. This is definitely the character that we come to meet within the movie, and there's no doubt about it. Our boy is now officially beyond the point of no return. Prayers in the chat for our beloved babyface Nashton. I gotta admit, at first I was really concerned if I was actually gonna like this issue or not, given the way that it was handled, but the deeper I got into it, the deeper I got into it, if you know what I mean. This was easily the most unique issue of the bunch. Every issue just keeps exceeding expectations, bro. This is nuts. I love this. Getting us to fully sympathize and empathize with the character last issue, for us to fully dive into his twisted thoughts this issue, was fucking something else, man. This man's thoughts are fucked. Someone get this man some therapy. With Babyface's plan all set or ready to go, man, am I stoked for the next issue to see how the finale is going to treat us. Issue 6, the final issue, will be out August 22nd. That's only a month and a half away. To all the returning viewers, as well as any new ones, I thank all of you for following along with the Babyface adventures with me. It's honestly been an absolute ride covering this, and now that we're on the home stretch, I believe that we're in for the craziest one of them all. But anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video now. My name is Freddy Savage, bringing you the Riddler, Year 1, Issue 5, and I'll see you for Issue 6. Have a good night.